All right, boom, let's hop into it, man. Y'all know me. I don't run to issues when stuff comes out. So I just want y'all to know, as long as y'all follow me, I'm not going to be the guy that runs on a topic because I personally, I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't care about a lot of celebrities. Like, I don't know these people. I don't know these millionaires and billionaires. So what happens or does not happen in their life, I don't really care about. But also, sometimes I need to wait for, hold on, let me look at you guys. Sometimes I need to wait to figure out what happened, what's going on and how I feel about it. I mean, I kind of knew how I feel about this one off top, which is how I just said, like, I don't care. But I want to talk about why I don't care. One, I don't care that the United CEO, healthcare dude got murdered in cold blood. I don't care. And number two, I'm actually not even opposed to it, right? I'm gonna tell you why, bro. People try to go, oh, that's violent. There's never a reason for violence. Shut the fuck up, nigga. We live in the country with the largest military in the world. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, you do not get to make the argument that violence is never the answer when your country has the largest military in the world and it has a bigger... Fam, do y'all understand New York City has like a larger police force than some countries? Like, what are we fucking talking about right now? The United States of America is quite literally dead last to be talking about violence, okay? No American gets to say that violence is not an answer. We are the back-to-back school shooting champions, bro. Ain't no country beating us at school shootings, dog. What are we talking about right now? Violence is never the answer in the United States of America, a country that spent 97% of its time of existence at war? What are you talking about? Violence is the only answer in the United States of America. This is what I'm saying, bro. People, the biggest problem we have in society is motherfuckers don't want to accept bad people exist. You're being so dumbed down and desensitized by entertainment, by media, by all this stuff. You do not want to accept bad people exist. Bad people exist. Bad people have motives. Bad people have agendas. Bad people are trying to expand their lives, just like you, as a person who has good morals, you're trying to expand your life. Motherfuckers don't want to accept that. Niggas want to think that everybody got their morals. No, bro, everybody don't got your morals. And it's not just the bad guys up top. We're not just talking about the billionaires. Anybody who wants to try to tell you that violence is never the answer in a country that has spent most of its existence being violent is trying to gaslight you. Period. That is the purpose of saying that. The purpose of saying violence is not the answer in the most violent country in the world in human history. That's a gaslight. We are a country that believes in violence so much, we dead ass believe it is a God-given right to own a gun. Do you know how demented you have to be as a people to believe that it is a basic human right to own a gun, but not food? Do you know how fucked up of a society you have to be to, as a population, legit believe that it is a God-given right to own a gun, but not have health care? Shut the fuck up with violence is not the answer. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, bro. Yes. In the United States of America, yes, bro. Yes. Yes, violence is typically the answer. That is objectively true. We use violence to solve every goddamn thing, bro. We know the NFL is fucking niggas heads up. Like, it's not a secret. Like, they're not hiding it. Like, we know for a fact the NFL NFL is giving people CTE, and yet motherfuckers are paying $1,500 every fucking 3-4 months to put their kids in some type of Pop Warner AAU bullshit. Like, what are we talking about, bro? When in the United States of America has violence not been the answer? When? So that's number one. Stop trying to gaslight me. Stop trying to gaslight me. I'm not standing for it. That's a gaslight. That's a gaslight. Violence, objectively, has always been the answer in the United States of America. We want guns before we want health care. Shut up. Shut up. Secondly, like I said, one of the things that people do not want to accept is that bad people exist, and bad people are trying to live and expand their life just like good people exist and are trying to live and expand their life. You can very well believe that violence is never the answer. You can very well believe that that man should have used the legal system or the justice system or hired a lawyer or whatever you want to believe. You can believe that. That don't fucking mean other people got those same morals. Listen, if a motherfucker want to believe, if his morals tell him that it is perfectly okay, not that it's perfectly okay, he has a right to price gouge. He has a right to take advantage of sick Americans. He has a right to make profit and to out of denying people claims. If somebody morals tell him that it is proper, it is right, it is okay to do that, if you are insured by that company, you're going to die. That's how it works. Nobody gives a fuck about what your morals are. Your morals may tell you violence is never the answer, but there are people out there who have different morals. Now, what you want to do is dismiss these people and go, well, those aren't really morals. Yes, they are, bro. They live by them. Just because you disagree with somebody's morals doesn't mean that they don't have morals. That's your problem. You're self-righteous. And so because you're self-righteous, you live in this fairy tale land where, oh yeah, we can just leverage the justice system. We can just use the justice system. Like the courts are so fair. You fucking idiot. If you ain't got money, you can't use the fucking justice system. Stop. If he did it, if this man Luigi, if Luigi did it, fam, I don't got a problem with it. The reason why I don't got a problem with it is because what was he supposed to do? As a man, all the men watching this, as a man, don't sit here and look me in my eye and tell me you suffering through chronic shit, your mama suffering through chronic shit, and the only reason, as a man, is not because you don't work hard enough, it's not because you don't do the right thing, it's not because, none of those reasons. None of those reasons are the reason why your parents are suffering. None of it. That's none of the reasons why you're suffering. The only reason as a man that your family is suffering is because there's another man who's not more intelligent than you. He's not better looking than you, right? He isn't better than you. He didn't outcompete you. He didn't outwork you to get to his position. There were other systems and mechanisms that led him to getting to his position. But because he's in this position and he has morals that tell him that it's perfectly okay to do this to Americans, he don't give a fuck, because he does not give a fuck about you. You're a number to him. That's why your family is suffering. That right. Don't sit here, look me in my eye as a man and tell me you could look yourself in the eye and feel great about being a man every day. Don't tell me that, bro. You lying. As a man, you work hard every day. You get up. You go to school. I think that the guy, he was studying something crazy. He seemed way more intelligent than me. But you done worked hard. You're in school. You're doing your work. All this stuff. You're doing all this stuff, and the only fucking reason you're suffering is because some rich motherfucker thinks that it's okay for you to suffer, who doesn't give a fuck about your suffering. It's like, fam, what do you want men to do? We can't use the justice system. The average American cannot navigate the justice system. This is why it's so comical to me when people talk about rights in America. What fucking right do you have, bro? If you cannot afford professional help, i.e. a lawyer, you can't use the justice system. You don't have no fucking rights, nigga. And if the other side got more money than you, they can just delay and dismiss. This is not a... This is like common knowledge. People just... Bro, people think the justice system is so fucked up. Half the country thinks that the president-elect had a sham trial. Again, that's a gaslight. When you tell people to hire lawyers, when you tell people to use the justice system, it's a gaslight. It's a gaslight. Because every American knows the justice system is bullshit. Y'all niggas want me to use a justice system that told me to my face for the first 100+ years of this country that the laws didn't apply to me? Huh? And that's just historical. We're not even talking about today, day and age, where you can clearly see billionaires judge shopping, bro. What do you mean use the justice? What justice system? Bro, Elon Musk literally put it in like his terms of service that if you want to arbitrate something with Twitter or something like that, you have to use the judge that he likes, bro. What justice system are we fucking talking about? What the fuck was Luigi supposed to do, huh? Pray? He was supposed to pray? Because God is helping all these people suffering? What was Luigi supposed to do? Tell me. He was just supposed to sit there and take it like a little bitch. That's what Luigi was supposed to do, bro. He was supposed to sit there and just take it. All your hard work, all your intelligence, everything that you fight for, everything that you have worked your life for. It means nothing because there is some motherfucker somewhere who don't know shit about you, who does not work as hard as you, is not that much more intelligent than you, was just born into the right circumstances with the right group of people, and they enact different systems of oppression to keep everybody else down. That is why you're suffering in life. It has nothing to do with your hard work. It has everything to do with the systems in place. And you're sitting here and you're watching your entire country. You're watching your entire country like not talk about the important issues, bro. Like, fam, why are we the only country in the world, first world country in the world that hasn't figured out healthcare, bro? Stop telling me we can't have affordable healthcare when one man in our fucking country could literally give every person in the country $1 billion and still be the richest man in the world. What are we fucking talking about right now? We're not having real conversations. What did you want Luigi to do? Not only is his work meaningless, but nobody wants to have authentic conversations. Nobody wants to have real conversations. Of course they can get rid of student debt, nigga. Of course they can get rid of healthcare, nigga. Don't tell me we have a healthcare crisis. Don't tell me we have a homelessness. Don't tell me the homeless are homeless because of drug use and they're lazy and this and that. When there is no good that comes from one man having as much wealth as Elon Musk has. And the country is like running as fast as it can in that direction. Into like 10 people having all the fucking wealth. It's basically like that now. America has been beyond the point of revolution. Americans are just so pacified that they don't give a fuck. Americans would rather be comfortable than free. It's just that simple. That's what the wealthy elite have figured out. Americans would rather be comfortable and free. And by the way, this is something that the wealthy elites have known forever. I've said it many times in my past videos about white supremacy. White supremacy is when rich people tell poor people, when rich people get poor people to believe that they have the same values because they have the same skin color. What wealthy people have figured out, what wealthy elites have figured out, is that if I give poor people a proximity to my wealth without giving them their wealth, poor people will fucking eat out of their hands. Yeah, sure, there's racism, stupidity, and all that's involved with Donald Trump being elected. But at the same time, a big part of that is Donald Trump gives people a proximity to a lifestyle and an attitude and a persona that they're never going to embody in their life. They're never going to have that much life. They're never going to be able to talk to somebody like that, the way he talks to people. They're never going to be able to have that kind of power. They can live through him. And this is what wealthy people have understood. Why do you think entertainers... Hey, bro. Hey, my guy. You gotta learn how to drive, my guy. Nigga almost killed me. Why do you think entertainers are some of the most highest paid people in our society, bro? Why? There's a reason why actors are paid more than the fire department. There's the reason why the sports athletes make more than the teachers, dog. People don't understand how important these entertainment. There's a reason why you can make more money as a YouTuber than doing other shit. Because real life sucks, bro, and nobody no longer wants to engage in real life. People just hop online and they invent their own worlds. And so it's one of these things where it's like, fam, even if you a good person, even if you work hard, even if you do everything right, even if you do all that, bro, your life is still gonna suck. Why? Because we allow a system where the wealthy elites can do whatever the fuck they want. I've said it, bro. I think the fucking last election, 2024 election, that shit was rigged. I don't think the 2020 election was rigged. I think if a motherfucker gets convicted for committing fraud for the purpose of interfering with an election, and if you give him another election after you gave him no consequences, even though you know that he did commit fraud for the purposes of interfering with an election, why the fuck would he change, bro? That doesn't make sense. He did it once. There was no consequences. Why wouldn't he interfere with the election again, dog? Just make it make sense, bro. Just make it make sense. But the problem is, I said at the beginning, people do not assume that there are bad actors in the world. Innocent till proven guilty is beating y'all niggas asses, dog. Innocent till proven guilty is beating y'all niggas asses. And all the bad people got it figured out, and they've had it figured out for decades and centuries. Because your stupid ass, no matter if we know a fucking CEO is price gouging, that is directly responsible for the sickness and the death of thousands and millions of Americans, even if we know that shit, and a motherfucker offs him because of how his decision is directly affecting his family, you motherfuckers are gonna find a reason. You are gonna find a reason to say that the guy who was murdered was innocent. You're gonna find a reason. When innocent till proven guilty is actually supposed to work for Luigi, not the dead motherfucker. That's how the law is supposed to work. We're supposed to be assuming Luigi is innocent until the state proves it. But here we are on the outside having discussions about, oh, was it right? Was it wrong? By law, Luigi's innocent till proven guilty. By law, I'm supposed to assume that he didn't do it. And by law, I'm supposed to assume that if there are circumstances that put him there, that there was a good reason for him to be there. By law, that's how innocent till proven guilty is supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work for the person who is facing the charge, not for the dead person. So no, I don't give a fuck that a motherfucker who has ruined thousands, the world is objectively a better place when people like that don't exist, and when people like that understand, they can get one to the head if they keep fucking around. Like, I genuinely believe that. I'm not advocating. I'm not telling y'all to go do it. I want to be very clear. Don't do it. But what I'm saying is, society would be a much better place if the bad people thought that there were consequences to their actions. But when bad guys don't think that there's consequences to their actions, and bad guys can take over the government, I mean, what the fuck? What do y'all want motherfuckers to do? Y'all just want Luigi and all the rest of us just to sit down and just sort of take it? No. And if the good guys don't stand up, guess what the bad guys are going to continue to do? The bad guys are going to come in and manipulate that frustration that they're causing. They're going to make themselves the heroes and the good guys to a problem that they caused. So no, man. No, I don't give a fuck that nigga got shot. I don't care. I do not care. What do you want people to do? What do you want people to do? Talk about it? Go through the long appeals process that is literally designed to frustrate and tire you out? Y'all gotta stop acting like justice is realistic for most people in this country. Like genuinely. You genuinely have gotta stop acting like justice is a real tangible thing. And y'all gotta stop acting like because we have cooler gear in the 21st century than they had in the 18th and 15th century. Y'all gotta stop acting like that makes us, like, that means that we're living better. The essence of human life isn't made in these cars and machines and mechanic. That's what society has made life. So as we've built society, as society progressed, that's what it been made into. But y'all niggas gotta stop acting like motherfuckers can just get justice. Y'all have gotta stop pretending like America is this great beacon where places where people can just, yes, it has a lot of things better, but this is the problem. Like, you guys are so dumb. Like, everything is an extreme. America is either the greatest country in the world and we need to make America the greatest country in the world, or we're suck and we're a shithole, or crazy fucking idea. There's a lot of shit that's fucked up, but there's a lot of shit that we can appreciate. I, for one, think the world is a better place when there's less people who morals tell them that it is perfectly acceptable to price gouge millions of families. That's going to lead to a lot of people dying and getting sick for no reason. I genuinely believe the world's a better place. So y'all don't go do those things, but I don't give a fuck about that nigga.